Why is Faker the best League of Legends player? For a long time now, when the question, who is the best, comes up in League of Legends, most heads turn to Faker. But as we know with the recent end of Worlds 2017, SKT came in second place after being swept by Samsung Galaxy. Now let me get this out of the way. Just because Faker lost Worlds for the first time in his career doesn't take away all the merit of him being a great player. But could this change his technical standing of being the best League of Legends player? My name's Nikolai, come with me and let's talk. Earlier last year in 2016, popular esports blog .esports wrote a piece about Faker being the GOAT of League of Legends. Quoting straight from the article itself, in traditional sports, one of the key factors in measuring a player's success throughout their career is their number of championships. Thus, this should also be an essential way to evaluate the careers of esports professionals. This article goes on to talk about Faker's achievements and compares Faker to other great athletes. And they're right. Achievements at the highest level of the sport you play are the best way to measure success. In the NBA, when people talk about who is the best, more often than not you will hear Michael Jordan be brought up as the quote, GOAT. But right behind him are always Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. Now I don't want to talk about real life sports too much in this video, but this is important. Michael Jordan has 6 NBA championships, Kobe 5 and LeBron James 3. Jordan has never lost an NBA final. LeBron has lost 5. And LeBron's championship losses are always brought up when talked about why he's not better than Jordan. So with that being said, if what makes you quote unquote the best is your championship record, then let's look at Faker's record. In 2013, SKT T1 hit Worlds for the first time and ended up taking home the championship title. The following year, SKT did not qualify, but after that, SKT went on to win 2 World Championships in a row. And taking a look back to the very beginning of SKT, Faker is the only remaining player from the original team in 2013, making him the only player to win 3 League of Legends championships and, in short, the undisputed best League of Legends player. Actually, I lied to you guys. What I said is not true. And it's my primary reason for making this video. If what we value is championships and championship records, Faker would not be the single greatest of all time. Since 2013 to 2016, SKT won 3 championships which Faker was a part of for all 3, like I mentioned earlier. But what people often don't mention is that Faker isn't the only one to have 3 championships. Meet Bengi, jungler for SKT since Season 3 to Season 6. And alongside Faker, they both together won 3 championships. But you hardly hear him mentioned as the best League of Legends player. Now back to the conversation of records. Statistically speaking, SKT has never lost in Worlds with Bengi. With SKT losing this year's Worlds final, the first final where Faker is without Bengi, this brings Faker's championship record to 3 wins and 1 loss, while Bengi is technically still undefeated at 3-0. And like I said, Bengi ended up leaving SKT and went to do his own thing where he may or may not have been as successful. But if we're comparing esports players to traditional sports players, no one says Michael Jordan isn't the best basketball player of all time just because he had some unsuccessful time when he went to play for the Washington Wizards. So let's make this thing full circle. Why is Faker the best League of Legends player? I believe it's up to personal opinion and values. League of Legends is more of a team game than honestly most sports. LeBron James can, on a good night against a weak team, single-handedly win a game. In professional League of Legends, that doesn't happen. For a team to be considered good, they have to work together at all times. From top to support, every player has to hold their weight. But what ends up happening here is similar to what happens in other sports as well. Fans gravitate to the most exciting players. Often those players play the most exciting positions. In League, there are 5 roles, with the most popular ones being mid and ADC. You often see the most recognized and celebrity esports players fitting into these 2 roles. But there isn't always a lot of attention and love shown to junglers and support, which honestly have just as much impact in the game. So what I'm trying to say is that this isn't basketball. All 5 players' jobs are not to score at the end of the day. Sometimes the jungler's job is to make sure the mid or top get fed, and in that situation the jungler isn't going to be getting kills and looking like he's carrying the team. Think about how often in your solo queue games, the ADC will brag about how great they are, but the support is literally spoon feeding her the kills, and without the support she would be useless. There's a lot of variables that go into being the best League of Legends player. And with that, it makes it difficult to determine who is the best League of Legends player. So is Faker the best mid laner in League of Legends? I would say yes. I believe he is. And I don't believe many people would argue that actually. But is he the single best League of Legends player? Honestly, it's hard to say. I think there are best individual players for each lane. But one player to be the best at the whole game? That's a tough call. Is Faker the best League of Legends player to you? Let me know what you think in the comments below. Once again, my name's Nikolai. Thank you for listening to me talk. And if you'd like to see another one of my videos in the future, click or tap my face to subscribe. And if you want to see another one of my videos, click or tap the video to the right. But most of all, thanks for watching. Peace.